Hello everyone. The run energy changes are here. They have finally done this update. They've been talking about it for a while. And I have played today and I've noticed a big difference. And I'm actually going to read through the blog because I didn't really read all the details yet. So I'm actually curious about the details, talk a little bit about it, share my opinion. And yeah, I think overall this is really good update, especially for new players. But I think it's also really helpful for unique Ironman because yeah, agility can be quite a struggle. And yeah, I think this is a really nice update. So I'm gonna, let's go over the changes and kind of confirm what I'm thinking with the run energy stuff. But yeah, they have done run energy changes. There's a lot of different changes actually, like 3 separate changes to run energy, which is pretty amazing. So they did a bunch of surveys. They did, I think, a test world as well, like a beta. But yeah, at a glance, here's what's changing. Considerably improved energy regeneration at lower agility levels while leaving it unchanged at level 99. Okay. Energy drains more slowly in all scenarios. At every weight and agility level, this becomes more significant as agility level and weight increase. So yeah, I think it's mainly targeted for like newer players. I think people in general always complain that run energy really sucks when you start a new account. Like the questing and just in general, when you start an account, it's been rough. Like your energy drains down so quickly. So I think they slightly want to improve that. But as a result, a lot of things actually improve slightly because of these changes, even if you do have agility. So, so let's see. So here's the energy regeneration formula. Okay, I don't really know what that means, but that's the way it worked before. And let's see. So they're saying there's a big scaling system behind the run energy. So at level 1 agility, this is the old way your regeneration works. And to regenerate from 0 to 100%, it would normally take 12 minutes and 30 seconds. And at level 99, it would take 4 minutes. So that's already a huge difference. 12 minutes, that's crazy. For 0 to 100 run, that's a crazy amount of time. I mean, yeah. So the new formula, okay, that looks like, is that 2 times better? I think so. That might be like 2 times better almost. Okay, so the old new, so before it was 0.8, it looks like, and now it's 0.15. So I guess this is the tick regeneration, yeah? Yeah. Okay, so that's much better. I wonder if they also show the minutes now. I don't see the new time it takes to regenerate energy, but that's like almost 2 times faster, right? Closer to 2 times faster, so that's amazing. And then I guess if you have higher agility level, nothing changes too much, but early on there's a bigger gap. So my chunk account has like 77, so not that big of a difference, I guess, but should still be noticeable. much more effect when you have lower levels. And let's see. So energy drain rates. This is a pretty big one. Energy drain was almost always slower than the behavior you're used to, where anybody above level 54 agility would always find themselves running longer before their energy drained to 0. A lot of you felt that drain rates were still a little too high, particularly in the early stages of the game. And that's was still heavy reliance on passive regeneration by walking or standing still in order to really get value of your agility levels. So yeah, they mostly mentioning the early game agility levels versus energy draining rates. It was, yeah, it's kind of crazy. I mean, when I got like 30 or 50 agility on my chunk account, it was still really bad, but now definitely a little better. So we've adjusted the drain rate further so that it's always an improvement over existing behavior. This can be a little tricky to show these numbers, since both weight and agility levels play a factor, but we'll try our best, okay? So here's the old formulas again. So let's see. Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't really know how to explain this. I'm not really good at this type of stuff, but I can tell you right now, they definitely improved it because I did some mining today, and especially with gear, like normally when I would bank an inventory of ores, I would lose so much run energy because I was like 60 kilograms because of the ores. And today I basically was always on 90 plus run energy. So I don't know what they did, but they must have changed something with weight in your inventory, not like it not being as punishing anymore. So we'll see about that. But and I guess the drain rate also lowers. Let's see. So yeah, you always be able to run a bit faster. And it grows with your agility level. Okay. Sure. So here's the new graph. So okay, so this is important. So that's 64 kilograms of weight in your inventory. And previously it was just a straight up line. Even if you were 9 in agility, it didn't really change anything. But now you lose a lot less run energy. Yeah, that's such a big difference. Even at level 1. But I'm like level 77, and that's a massive difference. So I think that's basically why I'm not losing run energy, because this gap is so big. You're not as punished anymore if you have a lot of weight with you. So that's actually huge. And then let's see, the old graph is like that. So yeah, the more weight you have, the more you would lose, I guess. And it didn't change at all with whatever agility level you have, if I'm understanding correctly. And now it is much less punishing. So that's probably why I'm not losing as much run energy with all the ores in my inventory. So yeah, that's really good. So this graph shows drain rate, energy loss per tick versus agility level, comparing a proposed formulas at various weights. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. Okay, that's amazing. I mean, that's such a good update. You're not as punished now if you're skilling and you have like a bunch of heavy skilling supplies in your inventory. Like before, I would time my run energy. Like I would run back if I had an empty inventory and then walk if I had a full inventory. But now I don't have to worry as much about that, which is great. And then here we have energy drain rate versus weight. So see, weight in kilograms. So let's say 60. And then we are like in between, somewhere in between here. So that's like 0.9, and it used to be like 0.5. Yeah, that's like, it's like twice as good basically. That's awesome. Okay. So yeah, that's it. As we mentioned above, we'll keep close eye on your feedback, particularly in places where run energy tends to matter, like chambers, Godwatch Dungeon, Herbivore. We are especially interested in hearing from newer accounts about how these changes affect early game questing, hunter rumors with limited teleport options, traditional rune crafting. Okay, so yeah, I was actually thinking like, what other changes does this run energy update have? Like obviously the early questing and like new account progression is going to be much nicer for newer players, which I think all around is amazing. But I was actually thinking about a couple things. And for example, Inferno, if I get Inferno on my account, I was most likely going to need 2 stamina potions. But I think now with this update, I can get away with 1 and save a whole like inventory space for the Inferno setup, which is kind of like a nice indirect boost to the Inferno setup. And yeah, Chambers of Xeric, you always needed a lot of like stamina pots. So I bet you'd need a lot less stamina on Ironman now to do some certain bosses, which I think is great too. So that like this run energy change has such little improvements in a bunch of different places. So yeah, I think this is a great update, man. Nothing to say about this. I don't say this often, but this update actually helps me out. And that's not often the case. So this is going to help me out in so many places. For example, I'm going to have to smelt all my ores on the chunk account. And I have to run to the furnace from Lovakite to the Lovakite bank. And with this run energy change, especially with the weight changes, I don't get punished as much. So, and I'm always going to have either ores in my inventory or bars when I run, which means that's going to be a huge improvement. Also, this is also a free-to-play update, by the way. So all of these changes are also in-game in free-to-play. And I've been rune crafting on my free-to-play account today. And also very, very noticeable. I've heard people say that they were getting like 600-700 XP more per hour doing like body runes and earth runes. So that's indirectly that's a huge buff to free-to-play runecrafting raids. I haven't exactly like tested the hour raid, but I'm sure someone is gonna do that. And maybe they're gonna change the ESP rate for runecrafting with this update. I'm not sure, but yeah, this is improving skilling in general by a lot. In free-to-play as well, because you don't get as punished as hard with one agility, and everyone has one agility in free-to-play Ironman community. So yeah, that's great. I mean, I'm currently runecrafting actually, and I have like 12,900 trips to go or something, 12,800. So that's gonna save me a good couple hours. So already I'm noticing a bunch of time saves for my current accounts, and I'm not even doing most of the content in the main game. So I think this is all around gonna save a lot of people a lot of time. So yeah, great update, I think. And then they also mentioned a couple other things in this blog. I don't think it's too interesting. I mean, League Shop, I didn't read any of this yet, but okay, I guess the League Shop is in the game. Let's see. Now it's time to check off those last few goals and scoop the remaining league points. Okay, next week. Yeah, so I'm 2 chunks away from the shop, and I really hope I get it this year. I really hope I get Lumbridge. There's a pretty decent chance that happens. And then I can claim my Dragon Cup and my points. I didn't really talk about what I'm going to do with 60k points in my last spreadsheet video, but my plan is to kind of buy everything, Buy everything in the reward shop on my chunk account, kind of as a bonus requirement. Get the Dragon Cup every year because, yeah, why not? I think it's a cool bonus requirement. And there's some pretty cool rewards in the League Shop that I can use, like ornament kits and, a couple POH upgrades and things like that. There's also a good chance I unlock the POH this year. So, pretty excited about that. And then, I guess the other big announcement today is they have nerfed Chambers boosting or mega skill boosting or whatever, which I thought they were gonna change ages ago, but for some reason they left it in the game. I'm not sure why, but I think it's this one. Yeah, to prevent mega skill boosting abuse at Chambers, we've changed how unique rewards are distributed. Now players who leave a raid in progress are eligible to receive unique items, but if they would do so, the reward is discarded. This ensures that leaving a Chambers raid no longer transfers loot chances into remaining participants. So yeah, so how it worked is you would do like a raid with your main, and then you would the points would like transfer if you would leave on your main. So I guess that's not the case anymore. I wonder if people are gonna find a workaround around this, but I know mega skill boosting was a big thing, and I was kind of surprised they didn't change it. To be fair, it was kind of difficult to do this. Like, you need a skilled group of people to do the raid or pay a lot of money, I think, for people to do it for you. So it wasn't really like a thing that everyone just could do. However, I don't think it really fitted in the game. I mean, I wasn't really against it. I didn't like it. I didn't dislike it. But I feel like they were planning on nerfing this. So yeah, this is not a surprise to me that they changed it. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about it. I think in general it's like good change. And yeah, the run energy is also amazing. So yeah, I can definitely tell the run energy stuff is having a big effect. I did an hour of mining today on stream. I did tick manipulating and I got 38.8k XP, I think, which is my personal best mining hour. Like around 38k. And I think that has to do with the run energy changes. So it's also indirectly boosting my mining rates. So yeah, it's just gonna, I think, boost skilling all around for a lot of people. And especially unique Ironman accounts because of, agility being quite a struggle. And then let's see if there's anything else interesting. I'm really excited for the next quality of life changes because the forestry stuff passed, which means there's going to be 20% more forestry events spawning, which means I'm going to get more bird eggs. So that's going to be nice. I'm waiting for that. And I'm still waiting for the giant update. I don't know if they're going to announce it, but they said early 2025. Originally it was spring 2025, but they changed it to early 2025. So that could be this month. Maybe they like string it into the end of leagues. That would be kind of smart. Like if league ends, then giant boss drops and then people have something to do. That's kind of what I expect, but we'll see. And if not, then yeah, I'll just wait for it to keep mining until in the meantime. But I'm super excited for the giant boss. I'm gonna do it on release, see what the drop table's like. So yeah, pretty excited for that. I guess I can make a video about it if the update for that drops. But yeah, thought I'd share my, my first thoughts about the run energy change. I think it's a great update. It helps me a lot. It helps other people a lot. It helps new players a lot. Let me know. I'm curious, like, let me know where you guys think the run energy changes have the biggest effects in game. Because there's obviously a lot of pieces of content that I don't do my accounts. But I'm curious, like, what places does it really help? Because I'm sure a lot of you guys have already played the game today with these changes. So let me know if you notice some interesting locations. And yeah, I don't really make videos like this too often. So let me know what you thought. I guess I just kind of rambled and, went through the update a little bit. Let me know if you liked it in the comments as well. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you guys next video. Have a great rest of your day, everyone. And thank you for watching. Bye.